This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right, so we got Blueface. He is now a professional streamer, getting on everybody's streams. I've seen him on DDG stream, Neon stream. He's on Dallas Austin stream. He's doing a lot, and he's getting right back into the mix. He's having a decent welcome home. Whack 100 didn't really seem to hold him down since he came out, but who knows? You know, what do I know? You know, so maybe he is. Maybe Whack 100 did more than we think. Maybe he was handling his bills and make sure he didn't lose his house. That's probably what was going on. Tory Lanez, he's going to do the full 10 years. He lost his appeal. Even all the other evidence that came out still lost his appeal. So, unfortunately, lawyers can talk a big game. Remember all those lawyers that were talking on his behalf, and they were very confident that they were going to drop the crazy evidence, that they were going to overturn everything? It was wishful thinking. Sometimes certain people have influence over the courts, and things don't go your way. It's very important to not mess with people that are a little too powerful. Little did Tory Lanez know that cheating on Kelsey with Meg and having a rift between those two would land him in jail. You know, it's not safe to be out with people and intoxicated. And it's also not smart to... He's not completely a victim. Sometimes you create your own problems. Him boasting and acting like nothing bad could happen to him. Remember? He kept saying, "Oh, you can't stop me, da 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 da." Anybody can be stopped, you know? Anybody can be stopped. You should always have that in your mind. You should always have the intent to keep moving forward and winning, but knowing where to pick your battles. I've had plenty of things come across ever since I was, you know, I hate to go down my own stuff, but ever since I was in the music business doing music videos. After that, I learned to pick your battles. I used to be very stubborn with certain stuff, and maybe if I wasn't so stubborn with that stuff, I would have gone a little bit further doing music videos. I seemed to hit a wall at one point. And it's because if I felt like somebody was trying to take advantage of me, I would stand firm. Sometimes you just gotta let certain things go and keep moving forward, and then get back at that person later. You know. So Tory Lanez in this situation, he was just doing too much. It's not his fault completely, but he does have his own fault in it. Adin Ross reveals streaming bots in the industry with different streaming platforms. We already know that. People aren't pulling the numbers you see. If someone's pulling the kind of numbers you see on certain people, everybody would be talking about that person. Like Kai's pulling big numbers. I'm sure some of it's botted, but everybody knows Kai. Like you're nobody could not know who you are when you pull huge numbers of like 100,000 people watching, 200,000 people watching. It's going to be talked about. Well, Jim Jones gets the response from Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo says, "Hey, I could say he said 50 Cent was right, but 50 Cent's rich and he can say what he wants. I try to pick my battles, basically. Not everything's worth responding to, but I should have probably said something because Jim Jones and Memphis Bleak really wanted to get a response from me. And sometimes you got to let people know you're not playing around." So he says, "I could have told him I have a better house, better cars. I'm on tour. They can't even go on a tour. They can just do spot dates. I could talk about how loyal I am and how disloyal Jim is." Yeah, there was a lot of stuff Tony Yayo entertained. But he said, "I'm living my dream. I'm not trying to start no trouble, really. It's like I'm not a sucker, but I'm not just I'm beyond that. I lived that time of my life, and he's right. He's living a good life right now. He just has to fulfill his duties with 50 Cent, and there's plenty of opportunity to make extra money with 50 Cent by doing, partaking in the behind the scenes of a lot of shows. He says he's delivered some stuff to 50 Cent that they've worked on, like beyond not the shows, like there's like some murder mystery show or something. Like he's delivered certain stories to that. He's finding ways to make money wherever he can, and there's plenty of opportunity with a person like 50 Cent. 50 Cent is non-stop machine. He's a machine, bro. He's performing, working on shows, doing interviews, like non-stop. It's tiring. It's tiring to watch. In a good way, he's just super focused. Then you got Mello Racks, right? She responds to Kodak Black. Kodak Black shared some old videos of them when they were dating. She says, I should have let your junkie expire in the car. Basically, she said she saved his life multiple times. She says, to mind you posting old videos from the day you passed away and I saved your life. You forgot? I should have let you expire. She basically says you're trying to like tarnish my image. And he is. She actually dropped a good diss song to her some too, but Kodak will actually leave this alone. Adin Ross put out this big thing towards Eddie a Kick, just talking about how they're outdated and they gotta fix Kick. I think he got removed from Stake too. He's at war with the creators of Kick, and I think he owns stake in Kick too. I don't know. Adin Ross is fighting a streamer battle because the CEO of Kick was talking about dropping people from the Kick program. People were abusing it with inflated view counts and bots, but Adin Ross says he supplied the bots, so I don't know. Shenseea pledges her entire Dubai earnings to Jamaica Hurricane Melissa relief. That's awesome. She's going there to get supplies and hand things out. Diddy's prison release date pushed back after violating multiple rules. Now, 50 Cent did react to this and deleted it, but I forget what he said. Just trolled him. I guess there's a building he has now in Shreveport. He's not the whole building, obviously, but like he has G-Unit offices in there, and if you pay the most rent in a building, I forget how it works, you get the name on the building. Something like that. Battle rapper disses Adrian Broner in person. He says, I'll have you shaking like Adrian Broner after getting knocked out or something like that. Adrian Broner was there. He laughed it off, though. And then he says, get the 50 Cent says, get the strap. Don't let him do you like that, AB. Blueface is going to do a stream with Adam 22. Oh, my gosh. I forgot this rapper's name. She is horrible, bro. She's like the female Blueface for rapping off beat. Cassidy battle coming up with Easy to Block Captain. He was destroying him at the face-off. Go to Hip Hop Is Real. I think they're the ones that taped it. It's funny, bro. Go to their YouTube page and watch that. Tyrese is thinking about a Caribbean tour. He's in Jamaica, part of some donation program. He caught a flight there with them, and he's helping fill up water bottles and stuff. He's really doing a lot of photo ops, but I'm sure people appreciate him being there. It does bring more attention to the situation, so more donations come in, so that's good. But, Tyrese is very performative. He's an actor, but it's still good. Then he starts thinking selfishly that he wants to go on a Caribbean Islands tour right now. He didn't offer to donate the money or anything. He just wants to do a show. He wants to go on tour and make some money in the Caribbean. Not offering to donate any money. He's not donating anything there. He probably pitched in for a donation, but he didn't supply the jet or anything. It was all supplied by a foundation. But I'm not trying to take anything away. I'm just telling you the truth. It's facts. Matt Barnes calls out alleged. Someone was trying to extort him. I guess he was with a girl, and they broke up, and he entertained another girl, but never hung out with her. And then he got back with the other girl, and they got serious, and this girl started, and they went public with it. And this other girl that he was talked to but never hung out with started trying to extort him for the sex talk he was doing and the pictures he was sending while they were on break. While he was on break with the other girl. So he started paying her quietly for some reason. And then now he has other people involved because it's kind of like blackmail, but I don't know. And lastly, Nicki Minaj's longtime lawyer abruptly drops her as she battles a $10 million case from a fan who claims she falsely accused her of stalking and mental illness. I wonder why the lawyer. And then also, B.O.B. is in court from a woman who claims he took advantage of her. She threw in that she was a cancer patient and recovering, and she went to a show, and he wanted to hang out with them, and then he started getting rough with her. I don't know. He's had other situations like this in the past. I don't know. So that's a crazy accusation, but it's crazy if he did it too, right? So it's throwing the cancer thing. I don't know. Anyways, I'm tired. I'm going to go to sleep. I appreciate you guys. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. If you want to run ads on the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. I appreciate you all. Peace.